What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we are back with another episode of making lemonade, guys. If you guys don't remember what happened in the last episode, our girl, Miss Rosalinda, was trying to figure if she was pregnant or not. We took the test. We haven't got the results yet. That got cut from the last episode. But basically, we're just preparing for graduation, and our boyfriend, Jaden, maybe it's not Jaden, something starts with a J, is kind of upset because, we haven't been feeling well and we haven't been telling him what's going on, but we want to be 100% before we really just tell him what's going on. And yeah, that's basically all that happened so far. Yeah, that's all that happened so far. But right now we're in a flashback to August of 2005, guys. So maybe this will be like the first day we met. The birds chirped melodically as they freely drifted through the blue sky, large clouds graciously adoring every square inch of it. Okay, not the first time we met. The rays of warm sunshine peeked through the branches above our heads as it shaded us underneath, casting an uncountable amount of organic shapes of light. Jason, do you say Jaden? Jason is his name. I told y'all I'll just be throwing names out there. Sits on top of a table as he looks out into the large evergreen pasture of grass where many people, mainly kids and teens, hang out. His mesmerizing emerald eyes were fixated on the sky, where white clouds danced carelessly with the passing wind, and where the bright sun soon started to grow sleepily. As I looked at Jason, getting lost in the warmth of his presence, I found myself feeling nervous. I couldn't quite get why I was feeling like this, however. Jason and I have been coming here every day after school with the excuse of doing homework. For nearly a month, all we have done is sit under this large oak tree as we enjoy the view of a worn-out day together. The large oak tree with momentum branches that hovered over our heads stared with its mischievous grin. In the core of my gut, as if another being were to live in there, I felt a grip, tightening within every second. Deep down within me, I felt a strong emotional connection with this tree. I felt like this tree and this place were going to be a huge part of me and my life. I don't know why, but it was just one of those things you feel from within without proper explanation, as if something larger than ourselves was communicating with us. When school ended today, Jason and I decided to hang out at the park like always, but something about today felt different. All this month, Jason has not stopped talking, has not stopped going out of his way to talk to me. So I'm guessing this is when we first got together, slowly weaving himself into my life. It all started at the beginning of the school year this month, with cheesy notes being thrown at me during class. She mad. That's a cute headpiece though she got on. You're the most beautiful girl in the world, Rosalinda. Jason. Took conversations with him on the phone for hours every day, with the excuse that I was going to help him with algebra. Make sure you subtract 50 from the y value. So the answer is 27. I already finished the homework, lol. I always try my best to convey to Jason that I only wanted to be his friend, because in all honesty, I've never had a boyfriend, and I was scared of getting hurt. But something in him was persistent. He never gave up on me despite the many times I have rejected him. Yes, you're getting good at this. Yep, it's all because of you, pretty girl. Gosh, how I wish you were mine. Oh, sweet. Puppy love. We love it. After a month, I now realize that my attempts to push him away only brought him closer to me, and I'm completely afraid for my heart. Did you finish the paper due next week? Yeah, I finished it. I noticed that Jason was a little tense as he spoke. The words got caught in his throat for a moment, and I suddenly felt worried. Rosa, my heart began to accelerate. Yeah? I wanted to. What? You're scaring me. Just say it. I couldn't understand why I felt so much anxiety right now. What was he so nervous about? He never seemed to have had a problem with an issue with speaking to me. What could he possibly tell me? Sorry, I just don't know how to say this. Just say it. I immediately start coming up with possible things he might tell me. For some reason, I felt afraid that whatever he was going to do, if he was going to tell me would impact our friendship. And as much as wanted to deny it, I didn't want to lose whatever we had. And then it clicked. Something told me he was going to confess his love for someone else. Jason was most likely going to tell me he's in a relationship and he doesn't want to jeopardize it. But why did it hurt? Why did I want him to be single? Shouldn't I be happy with him now? Leave me alone? That's what I always wanted, right? Damn! I really like you, Rosalinda. Huh? That's it? You're all I think about from the moment I wake up to the moment I close my eyes to sleep. I know you don't want to be in a relationship, but I can't keep denying what I feel for you. No words can possibly express what I'm feeling right now. But what I do know is for sure that my heart is ready to explode. You're everything I wish for. Rosalinda, will you be my girlfriend? I look at Jason as he waited for my response. A million fireworks go off inside my heart as I realize that this entire time, my heart wanted Jason. All it took for me to accept my growing feelings for him was this one question, and I was 100% sure of what I wanted. Yes, I'll be your girlfriend. And that's how it came to be. I knew now that this tree was speaking to me. It just witnessed the beginning of hopefully a lifelong journey of love. Can I kiss you? Oh, is this where they're gonna go when they break up? That's gonna be sad. And for the very first time, I found a home for my heart, a place where I knew it would always be safe. Although we were only 15, we both knew that together is how we belong. I would be so fucked up if that tree is also where they broke up. Like, damn tree. Jason and I walked over to the tree and stand before it. After looking at the trunk for a few seconds, Jason picked up a rusty old nail from the ground and began to carve our initials J plus R onto the tree bark. As he carved into the rough surface of the trunk, I couldn't help but realize how perfect this moment was for me and him. I knew that this place was forever going to be held sacred in my heart. Those letters were never going to be erased. They were going to be a part of this tree's existence like a scar. I knew that this tree was probably been here before both of us. It was most likely to be here after us. These engraved letters, now a manifestation of our love, was going to remain on this tree far beyond our existence. Hopefully just like our love. Oh, very sweet. Yep, and we're back to where we were. I sit on the toilet reminiscing about our first kiss under our tree as a couple 4 years ago. And to think it all started under that tree after school, it blew my mind. I couldn't believe how fortunate I am to still have the same boy who nervously asked me to be his girlfriend. The same boy who threw paper notes at me during class 4 years ago. The boy was going to be a dad to our own creation of love if this test turned out to be positive. I slowly flipped the test over to see the results. And to my surprise, oh, negative. It was negative. Okay, then, so what's wrong? I spent the rest of my night laying in bed. Unpredictable, impudent thoughts drowned my brain as I stared at the ceiling. I was not pregnant. I couldn't be more relieved. I knew that if, in fact, I was pregnant, life for Jason and I would have gotten difficult for us. Although I have a veil of relief over my head, I still couldn't identify a daunting sensation of unease within me. Why have I been feeling sick lately? Was the end of the year and my recent arguments with Jason really taking a toll on me? Go to the doctor, huh? I knew I had to look beyond the bleak sky and seek the light of horizon, for I knew the peace rested beyond it. But all I wanted to do now, after a long, stressful day, was sleep. Phone. The phone is ringing. Hello? Hey, babe. What are you doing? Laying in bed? I decided to get some well-needed rest. I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. You've been working so hard in school, but you need to understand that your health comes first. Your body will thank you. I know. You tired, babe? No, I could stay up all night with you. Me too, princess. Girl, you're supposed to be getting sleep. Jason and I stayed up talking on the phone, getting lost in our own world of passion. Hours seemed to pass as minutes whenever we would stay up late at nights while the rest of the world sleeps. Can you believe you're graduating in a few weeks? You know, it's all coming down fast, but I'm glad it is. We're finally going to be able to live with each other while we go to school. I just can't wait to be able to wake up to you every day. I stayed quiet as he spoke. Silence took over, but I could hear herself breathing through the phone. I fought hard to utter a word, but an enormous lump of emotions began to form in my throat. Hearing him say how excited he was to live together abruptly took me back to 2005, when we were both just two 15-year-olds crushing on each other. Oop. Two 15-year-olds that fell in love with each other as if they were to stay young forever. Now we have come so far since then. I began to sob as I relived every beautiful moment I've spent with Jason. It wasn't a sad cry, however, it was a joyful one. Those that carry much emotion in every drop of tear. Babe, what's wrong? Why are you crying? I'm sorry. My emotions were getting the best of me. I couldn't do much about it. What's wrong, babe? Thank you. Thank you so much for never letting me go. I can't be more grateful for everything you've given me. Oh, baby, you mean the world to me, Jason, and I adore you so, so, so much. My voice cracked and shaked as I struggled to spill my gratitude. I felt the strong need to let him know what he truly means to me. And although words aren't enough to explain what I felt is eternity, I try my very best to show him my love. Baby, you're gonna make me cry too. Lord, not y'all just gonna be crying on the phone. You also mean everything to me, and if anyone should be thankful, it should be me. You turned me into a man and took care of my heart, never asking for anything in return. You are everything I prayed for as a child and much more. You're my biggest blessing on this earth. I love you so much. I love you too. Don't cry, babe. I'm never going to give up on you. I'm never going to give up on us. Flash forward to us crying in our apartment after he done left. Funny. A few days later, dark lipstick or light? Dark. Okay, done. How do I look? Like a queen. Beautiful as always. After school today, and I decided to have a girls' day at Denise's house. We were going to see what kind of clothes we were going to wear for graduation. But as always, we somehow ended up getting sidetracked. Okay, thank you, darling. I look over at Denise and get engulfed in her beauty immediately. Her enticing ocean blue eyes glimmered as the sun shined down on them. I found myself getting intimidated by her presence at times. But her warm character always seemed to block out the arrogant, cocky sophisticated facade she emitted. She was completely the opposite of what she appeared to be. I loved her like a sister, but she can be a little extra at times, laughs internally. Could you stop being so beautiful? Psh, girl, I can't stand a chance against you. You're right. You obviously don't see how gorgeous you are. If you were with Jay, I'd so cheat on Justin with you. Oh, God. Girl, why don't you talk? Juliet laughed and giggled here and there every now and then as Denise and I talked. She's always been the more quiet, more reserved one in our group. At times we try to force her out of her shell, but it's in her nature and she hasn't changed since we met her freshman year. You guys already know that I'm the quiet one in this clique. Let her be, Denise. She's perfectly fine. You know I love you, Jules, but at least get yourself a man so you join the couple clique. You're the only one left. I don't need a boyfriend. My education is my lover right now. Okay, if you say so. I took a drink of my ice-cold lemonade as Juliet and Denise continued to debate. I held the cup in my hand as my eyes jogged back and forth from Denise's blonde curly hair to Juliet's chestnut crowned hair, and after a minute I began to feel a tingle sensation of weakness creep over my arm. I grew alarmed instantly. Ooh, gosh. And I was like, so hard for my mouth to say for some reason, like a wildfire. I felt the numbness grow stronger as it made its way down to my hand. What was happening to me? My heart began to race as much as I wanted to shake my head to attempt to regain strength. I couldn't. I tried to pretend that everything was all right, for I did not want to alarm my friends right now. In a matter of seconds, my entire arm felt amputated, as if it was no longer part of my body. I soon see my fingers glide off the cup as I fought tirelessly to move my arm. But nothing happened. Once all strength was lost, the glass cup fell into the cold tile, shattering into a million pieces. Hey, girl, don't be throwing no cups. Sorry, don't be throwing no cups. Later that night, I sat in my room finishing up my homework as the moonlight peeks in through my window. High school was almost over and I needed to make most of my time worthwhile. I was determined to go to college and make something of myself because life is too short to not live up to your dreams. Education was my hope and I wasn't going to waste it. Phone ringing. Hello? No, I'm alone. Rosalinda doesn't spend the nights here on weekdays. Why? Yeah, she probably asleep already. She hasn't answered my text. Are you alone? Cool, come on over then. I'm just doing homework in my room. Alright, text me when you're outside so you don't wake up my parents, okay? See you. Who the fuck is that? Are we gonna have to beat Jason's ass? End of 3. We might have to beat Jason's ass. Cause who was that? It better be one of the guys. Cause I'm gonna beat his ass if it's not. But anyway, guys, that is all that I have for you today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Of course, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.